Welcome back to Wrestling Renaissance. My name is TJ Leo.
And my name is Cole2K.
And this is the AEW Dynasty predictions / extra quiz episode.
Yes.
For those of you who have never joined us before,
welcome.
Before every WWE PLE and AEW pay-per-view, we talk about the build-up to the shows, make our official predictions, and then on subsequent shows, we break down the results, see how we fared in our predictions, and rate each match on the Co-op Entertainment review scale of 1 to 10. And today, as I mentioned, is AEW Dynasty is this weekend. We've got 8 matches to talk about briefly, make our predictions, assign our points, and then we'll head into a fun quiz to end things off. Because they are fun.
We are recording this between Dynamite and Collision. Like you said, as of now, there's only 8 matches.
Yeah.
As of right now, there's a challenge for another match that has not been answered yet. That's Jericho versus Bandito for the Ring of Honor World Title. But like I said, that hasn't happened yet, so we're just going with the 8.
And I assume that'll end up being on 0 Hour or whatever they call the pre-show.
Yeah, and they'll probably add another match or two
to 0 Hour
between now and then.
They usually have 8 core main card matches, and then they have like 2 to 4 0 Hour matches. So I think we're pretty safe based on historical reference at this point. So yeah, let's just get right into it. Starting off with the Owen Hart men's quarterfinal match, we've got Will Ospreay against Kevin Knight. Who is Kevin Knight?
So Kevin Knight, he had his first match last Saturday on Collision. He's been in New Japan.
Okay.
He was training at I think they said the LA dojo. He spent a little bit of time in New Japan. Recently, in the last month or so, he has had a tryout for WWE.
Oh, is this the guy that turned them down to go to AEW?
Yeah. Yep. So definitely seems like Tony wants to flaunt that
he signed. Yeah.
That he signed him, and for some reason, he's putting him in the Owen tournament to go for a world title match.
Interesting.
Looking at the brackets for that match, or for that tournament, you see there's some pretty big people missing, like MJF, Jay White, but I guess he's injured.
MJF's not even on the card.
Yeah, MJF's not on the card.
Weird.
He's been going back and forth with, the Hurt Syndicate. But yeah, no MJF in the tournament. There's a lot of people not in the tournament.
He's not even on the card.
Nope.
That's crazy.
So it definitely seems like Tony is just trying to put him in the tournament and pair him with Ospreay to kind of flaunt that he signed him instead of WWE.
Yeah. This is Tony's playground.
Yep. More power to you, I guess. All right.
Yeah. So we're going to do predictions a little bit differently than we normally do. Normally, we just say what our predictions are in random orders, and we kind of realize that that's not the greatest way of doing it. There's no transparency on if anyone's changing their mind. So, which I'm sure neither of us did.
Nope.
But to make it very apparent that we're not changing our minds mid-show, we are going to write down our pick for winner on the whiteboard, and right below it, we're going to write down the point total that we're going to assign to it, and reveal it at the same time. So without further ado, are you good to reveal your prediction for the Ospreay Knight match?
Yep.
All right, 3, 2, 1. Okay. So we both agree.
7.
Ospreay. I've got him for 4.
4.
I'm definitely going off on a limb on this particular predictions episode because I am losing. I've never lost twice in a row, so I feel like I have to kind of stretch a little bit here and go for the gusto, as it were. So we'll see how that works out for me.
So we talking about it after we revealed it, or
I mean,
we just reveal?
This seems just like a thrown together match, as you said.
Yeah, it is.
I don't really have any expectations for the match. I mean, Ospreay's amazing. I don't know enough about Knight to say whether the match will be amazing.
Yeah,
but it's his proving ground. So,
he's basically just a young or really young Ospreay. I mean, he does the same kind of stuff.
Oh, okay, yeah, he kind of looks like Wesley. Now, this is the only image I've seen of him, so I don't know how accurate it is. But yeah, I don't have much to say about the match itself. We'll see how we'll see. This could be a dark horse for a match of the night, for all I know.
Yeah, most likely.
Yeah.
I mean, hard to say that any match with Ospreay is the dark horse for match of the night, but just because he's in with someone that's not quite as known.
Exactly. Yeah. We'll see how it goes.
And Ospreay's not going to lose.
Yeah, I highly doubt it. Next up is the Owen Hart women's quarterfinal. Mercedes Moné versus Julia Hart. And there's really no story that I'm aware of to this match either. It's just another quarterfinal in the Owen Hart tournament.
Yep. I mean, no story to it. It's just a tournament match. Julia is obviously the former TBS champion.
Yep.
Mercedes didn't win it from her, but it is a former champion, so.
Julia's not amazing in the ring, if I recall correctly. I haven't seen her in a while.
Amazing, no. I mean, she's definitely improved from where she was.
Yeah.
From where she started as the cheerleader for Pillman Jr. and Griff Garrison.
Where's the rest of the quarterfinals, by the way? Are they just on Dynamite?
They're going to be on Dynamite and Collision, and yeah.
So why did they specifically pick these two to be on the pay-per-view and not the other ones?
Ospreay and Mercedes would be my guess.
Yeah, good point. That's fair. All right. Yeah, I don't have much to say about this. I suspect it will not be an amazing match.
I mean, Mercedes will definitely have to carry her. I think it'll be
not typically good.
It'll be decent.
Yeah. All right.
We'll see. Yeah,
is Julia Hart still in the what's the new House of Black name?
The Hounds of Hell.
Yeah, she's still there.
Technically, yes, but one of them is hurt.
So there's one Hound of Hell left, and then her.
Yeah, there's one Hound, and well, I guess a female dog, a female Hound is that still a bitch?
Yes, I would say so. I would say so.
So
who's the last one? Hound. Oh, Brody King.
Yeah, Brody King right? And Buddy.
He's
Matthews.
Not on the show either.
No, he's not. But he is in the tournament.
Okay, well, that's good. All right, well, let's 3, 2, 1 this bad boy. 3, 2, 1. Oh,
Mercedes is not losing.
No, I don't think so either.
She's undisputed in the company. She's not losing to Julia Hart.
No. Okay.
You had her for 5?
Yes, sir. All right, next up is the AEW Tag Team Championship. The Hurt Syndicate defending against Big Bill and Brian Keith. Is there a story in this one?
A little bit. Learning tree. Big Bill and Keith. Brian Keith have been taunting them, challenging them. Big Bill was saying
learning
that
tree.
He didn't lose the titles when he was a tag team champion. Remember, he was tag team champion with Ricky Starks before Darby and before Sting and Darby Allin beat them for the title last year, or I guess well over a year ago. So he's been saying that he never lost it and he never got his rematch.
Interesting.
So they've been challenging him, coming out and interrupting him, and they finally get their match.
Okay. Is Hurt Syndicate been hinting at all of another member yet?
Uh,
I feel like that's inevitable.
Possibly MJF.
What?
Yep. MJF and Hurt Syndicate have been having, I guess, discussions, promos, whatever, back and forth. And MVP does have some previous history with MJF in MLW. So they've kind of been going back and forth with that a little bit the last couple of weeks. Bobby Lashley doesn't want them to get MJF, doesn't want him to get Max in the faction.
Weird.
They've kind of just been going back and forth. So
Okay.
maybe we'll see MJF to help
I'd rather
him
see
out.
Cedric in there, but
I think
see.
Cedric's got, I think he might have another month. I think he might be back there for Double or Nothing in May. Would be
Good.
probably appropriate for them for that.
I would prefer that. MJF's fine on his own. He doesn't need a group.
Cedric was on with Chris Van Vliet 2 weeks ago.
Yes, he was. Yes, he was. Yeah,
And
Samoa Joe was on there today.
I started listening to that today.
Yeah.
But Cedric did say that he would prefer to go to AEW.
Well,
And,
I mean, where else would you
yeah.
want to go if you can't go to WWE?
Yeah,
Right?
and
you're gonna make the best money there. You're gonna have the best,
basically latch on to his meal ticket, MVP and Bobby.
Yeah. Oh yeah. I mean, there's no reason not to. So.
Yep.
All right. He's writing. All right. 3, 2, 1. Okay. So far, we're in agreement.
I don't
We are
think it's
not-
time for them to lose it yet.
Nah, I don't think so. Not to them, especially. I don't know. The Learning Tree is such a weak group. Their leader is basically never on AEW television. Really, he's the ROH champion.
And it does seem like Big Bill is set to split from them
Yeah,
sooner rather than later and turn babyface.
babyface Big Bill, big babyface Bill. All
Yep.
right, sure. You got my points for that?
6, correct?
Yes, sir. Okay.
Yep.
All right, next up is the TNT Championship with the speculation. With the stipulation that there is no time limit and no interference. I don't know how they're going to enforce no interference, but okay. With Daniel Garcia defending against Adam Cole, baby.
Not that.
Your phone's going crazy. You're such a popular guy.
Yeah.
Is there a story going into this one? I mean, I assume Adam Cole's still king of the undisputed kingdom.
Yep. Now that is only consists of him, Roderick Strong, and Kyle O'Reilly. This one's been playing out mostly on Collision. Week before last, they had a championship match that went to a time limit draw.
And that's why they've done this stipulation.
And that's why they've done the no time limit, no outside interference.
Gotcha.
So I think Garcia won one that had some interference, and then, of course, the time limit draw. I mean, I'm not too much into either one of them.
Yeah.
I think Garcia is still kind of a black hole of charisma.
I like Adam Cole. I just feel like he never gets there. You know what I'm saying? Like he has
not in AEW yet.
I mean, he was in one of the best main events in AEW history with All In with MJF.
Yeah.
I thought that was an amazing main event. But yeah, besides that, he's been injured or he's been doing not a whole lot of anything. So
yep. He has not had a singles title he has not had a title in AEW. I believe he did have the Ring of Honor tag title with MJF when they were a tag team still. But he has not had any AEW gold since being there.
Interesting.
Yet.
All right. Well, I think this match should be pretty good. These two are really good in the ring. Um, even if Garcia is not the most charismatic individual, he still puts on decent matches.
He's still all right, yeah.
Yeah, and Adam Cole, I love. I'm a huge Adam Cole fan. I just wish he would rise to the top a little bit better. All right, I've got mine down. If you've got yours, sir.
I got mine.
All right, 3, 2, 1. Oh. All right. We agree
Cole
again.
for 7, and I got
Cole
Cole
for 7.
for 3. I do think Cole finally wins the title.
Yeah, I'm pretty confident that he's going to walk away with the belt here. Man, it's. I thought I was going balls to the wall on these predictions, but thus far, we are identical. If we don't have a different take here sometime, we're going to be tying automatically. It'll be by default.
My win.
Yeah. By default, I'd have to change something in order to, if you would give me that honor. But we'll see. I don't think we will. I don't think we'll.
Well, I mean, it would just matter. It would just depend. If we get something wrong, it goes to how many points we got.
Well, yeah, that's true. Yeah, they're not. Yeah, that's true. That's a good point. Okay. Next up, the AEW World Trios Championships. The Death Riders defending against Rated FTR, which is Cole and FTR.
And the Death Riders.
Cope, sorry. I said Cole.
Claudio. Wheeler useless. I mean, Yuta.
Wheeler useless? Is that what he said? Wheeler useless.
Too much Jim Cornette.
Oh, that's a staple now. That's a staple.
Pac.
Yeah.
That's your Death Riders.
Yeah, this is just a continuation of the Death Riders versus Cope, storyline,
And the teasing of the descent, or not teasing of the dissension, but the dissension of Rated FTR mainly between Cope and Dax.
Yeah.
They're going to be able to coexist and go for the.
Are they going to be able to cope?
Are they going to be able to cope?
Indeed.
Can they coexist and then cope with the result of the match?
The puns. The puns are real.
Oh, I'm going to put the number.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm not a big fan of the Trios Championships. I think it's cool because it sets them apart, AEW apart from WWE, and that's kind of what they really need to do. But
for the longest time,
it
kind of killed the tag team division.
The Trios titles?
Because it made all the tags into trios, like the Lucha Brothers joined up with Pac, the Young Bucks, and Kenny.
It's at least nice that most of the trios are actual trios and not just three people thrown together like the WWE Women's Tag Team Championship division.
But that's kind of the problem, though. They have way too many factions and groups.
Yeah, it's a double-edged sword for sure.
Yeah.
All right, well, let's see what we got on predictions on this one. 3, 2, 1. All right, finally.
What do you got, Ray? What do you have? Cope. Cope in them.
I think that Cope, the storyline with Cope and what's his stupid bald face?
Dax. FTR bald.
Yeah, FTR bald guy. I think that's just a smokescreen that they will overcome and win the titles. I don't think it's going to cause any particular issue. I think the Death Riders need to be dropped down a peg in order to start phasing them out of the main event scene. They've been there for long enough. It's time to lower their value in the main event scene and start some dissension. Start something. So I think this is it. I think this is the time.
I thought the tension and the splitting is going to happen before the losing the titles. So I think they're going to fight and, they're going to split this weekend.
FTR.
Yeah.
We're rated FTR. Interesting.
Yeah.
Okay.
And go full heel.
All three of them?
No. Just FTR.
Oh, I see. I got you. Okay.
Yep. And eventually you're going to get FTR and
Edge and Christian.
Yeah.
You're changing my opinion. That actually does make some semblance of sense. But it's AEW, so I'm going to go with it doesn't make sense.
Because we haven't seen Christian lately.
Yeah. For him to randomly come back and team with Edge makes sense. Maybe it's like they just gave up on his gimmick. His patriarchy gimmick. They were like, it's done. That must suck for him. He must be pissed because he was hot.
He was very hot.
For so long.
For the
and
longest
then they
time.
just didn't do anything with him. It's very frustrating. All right.
He had the TNT title and made it important.
Yeah, that's true. I guess they did do something with him. They just didn't main event him where he needed to be, in my opinion. Okay. AEW Women's World Championship, Toni Storm defending against Megan Bayne, who I've never heard of. Who is she?
She was in Stardom for a while.
Okay.
She is a big, strong, beautiful woman.
Mm-hmm.
But I mean, she can go in the ring. She's very, very Camille-like. Kind of Rhea without all the tattoos and makeup, all the goth makeup. I mean, she's definitely got a presence and a outlook, aura on her, about her.
Okay.
It makes her someone that
formidable.
You want to watch when she's on the screen.
Okay.
They built her up very, very strong, undefeated so far. Definitely.
That's an interesting point.
It does definitely seem like they've kind of rushed her into a title match.
Are they Goldberging her?
Almost seems like it. Would definitely be a choice to have her take the title off Toni this quick after getting it. But I mean, like I said, she's undefeated, and if she wins, obviously she wins the title. If she doesn't win, what's going to happen to her?
Right.
So
same thing that happened to every other woman that came and went.
Yeah.
In
Camille.
In AEW. Camille, Saraya.
Yeah.
Willow Nightingale. Statlander. Just they come up, they get shut back down. It's kind of the way of the women's division.
They get built up for 6 weeks for a title match, lose their title match, and then
fall into obscurity.
Yep.
And then crawl their way back up just to lose again. In the case of Statlander.
Thunder Rosa, yeah, she's just basically missing an action. Deonna Purrazzo.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, that's their women's division. All right, let's do our prediction in 3, 2, 1. Oh wow! Exact opposite ends of the spectrum.
Yep.
Wow.
I've got Megan winning.
Interesting.
I don't know.
Gut
momentum
feeling
that she's got. I don't know.
Well, I hope you're wrong, because that would bring me a lot of points.
I mean,
that could be my savior right there.
I don't know. It's not that I have faith in Toni and to build her up to actually win, but I don't know how you build someone up like that fast and then just make them lose.
I mean, it's AEW booking, so it wouldn't surprise me at all for them to do that. I mean, they've done it with MJF, they've done it with Wardlow, they've done it with Swerve, they've done it with Adam Page. I mean, their winners and losers doesn't seem to make a whole lot of sense a lot of the time. So
no.
Yeah, so I've got Toni. I just think that she just won her title back. You know, she's did she win it back, or did she successfully defend it against Mariah?
No, she won it from Mariah at the
last pay-per-view, right?
No, at Collision Grand Slam.
And then she defended it at the last pay-per-view.
And she defended it at the last pay-per-view,
okay.
yeah.
All right, yeah. I just don't think that she's going to lose it yet. It's too early. But I do
I
see
know,
it.
but
I do see a world where you're right, though. But I'm glad you did only 1 point.
But it's an undefeated Mega Man
Yeah,
that
I know.
they've like built up as a huge monster.
Yeah.
And if she
No,
loses, I don't know.
I don't know. We'll see. We'll see how that turns
Yep.
out. All right. Then we have a 3-way. I hate how they call it a 3-way. Can they just not legally call it a triple threat match? Is that why they call it a 3-way?
I don't know.
It just sounds so dirty.
Yeah.
You know, like just call it a triple threat. You know. But yeah, we have a 3-way for the International Championship. Kenny Omega defending against Ricochet and Speedball Mike Bailey. Where's the Continental title? They're just not doing anything with it right now?
Nope. Nope.
Good job, Okada.
It's somewhere on Okada, wherever he is.
Wherever he is in the world.
Wherever he is in the world, yeah.
So this match should be crazy and should be good.
This is definitely going to be the Meltzer pant changer of the night.
Yeah, absolutely. As long as they flow together, this is 3 really amazing in-ring talent that can get it done. It's just a matter of if they meld well together. Because three people is not easy.
Especially choreographing 3 people's routines like that.
Yeah, that's a lot of things to remember. It's a lot of things to do right. And from what I understand, like a lot of the documentaries and stuff and behind the scenes stuff from wrestling, and even some wrestlers that I've known personally, they hate triple threat matches. They just don't like them. There's
a lot going on.
It's a lot to pay attention to. Yeah, they would prefer a one-on-one. I love triple threat matches, though. I love the chaos and the. Is AEW 3-ways also no DQ?
AEW is no DQ, basically.
Yeah, I mean they kind of just don't care, do they?
But yeah, it is pretty much no DQ.
Okay. Yeah, so I mean, this match should be good. I don't have much to say. Is there a story? I know Ricochet just keeps wanting to go after titles.
Well, they were in what match?
Bailey's from TNA.
Oh yeah. So it was a 4-way match. That Ricochet, Speedball Bailey, and Brody King and someone else were in to win the number 1 contender for the International Championship. For this match.
And they both got in somehow.
And they both pinned the same person. So the referee ruled that they were both winners. So that's how we got to this.
Sure. Whatever gets you to the dance, I guess.
Whatever gets you to the dance. I guess congratulations are in order for Ricochet. He did get married last week. Him and Samantha got married last week.
Congratulations.
Congratulations.
Wonder if we'll see Samantha back in wrestling sometime soon.
Maybe, perhaps.
I do not see her back in WWE. I feel like her leaving soured a lot of people over there. I don't know if you've noticed on WWE television lately, but anytime Alicia Taylor is talking or doing announcing, they kind of talk about her like they did Samantha.
How she's the best in the business, and
yeah, they're raising her up, and it's like, yeah, that's just WWE shooting the middle finger towards Samantha, saying we did all this for you, and
in a very prominent spot on LFG. She is.
She is on LFG. Is she the Raw commentator or the SmackDown commentator? I think
she's Raw
commentator, announcer. She's Raw. Yeah, so she's on Raw and LFG. I mean,
yep.
She got a good gig.
Yep, and that could have been Samantha.
It could have been. Yeah.
She could have got her not just a ring announcer. I mean, it's not necessarily a on-screen character, but it's not just announcing.
Yeah, that could have been her ticket in.
Yep.
Do you hear? I guess there's no other place to talk about it, but did you hear that WWE referee Jessica was potentially training to be a wrestler?
She originally trained to be a wrestler.
She originally did. Oh, okay.
Yes, she did at
and then
at Bubba Ray Dudley's school. for the Dudley brothers, the Dudley boys school.
I didn't know they had. I know Devon had a school. I didn't know it was both Dudleys. Though.
Yeah, they had the same location for a long time, and then Bubba moved up north and opened up his location up there, and Devon stayed down in Florida.
Interesting. Yeah, it'll be interesting to see if Jessica does anything. But yeah, let's refocus on AEW here. Oh, yep. He's getting ready, folks. He's locking in.
Locking in the winner right here.
Locking in the winner. All right. 3, 2, 1. Okay. Yeah, I think I'm in trouble.
Kenny is not losing.
No, doesn't make any sense for him to lose.
Nope.
Not this quickly.
Because the big match at All In will be him and Okada.
Okada, yeah, makes total sense.
Unify the titles.
Thank God, get rid of that Continental garbage. Doesn't need to be a title. All right, that leads us to the main event, which is Jon Moxley defending against Swerve Strickland. Swerve won the right to face Moxley at the last pay-per-view when he defeated somebody.
Yes.
Who did he defeat? He defeated somebody. Who the hell was it?
I'm drawing a blank.
Was it Paige? No, couldn't have been. MJF?
See, if I was able to find my prediction form from last...
You would have just been able to see it, yeah.
Oh my God, who is it?
Yeah, I know it was someone prominent.
Ricochet.
Never mind, it wasn't someone prominent.
That's right, it was Ricochet.
Right. It was Ricochet, yeah. So, is there any extra storyline going into it, or is it basically just Mox and Swerve?
I mean, not as far as the getting the match. They've had altercations leading up to the pay-per-view since then. They had a mixed tag match this week. Swerve and Willow versus Moxley and Marina Shafir this week. Swerve accidentally hit Marina with his house call with the jumping boot to the side of the head. And Moxley hit Willow with the his DDT, his double arm DDT. And she got put through a table as well. So she was hurt. And they went off the air with the group. The Death Riders beating down on Swerve, powerbombed him onto a pile of glass in the middle of the ring.
Was it real glass?
I don't know, but Swerve was able to sit up and stare him down and somewhat no-sell it. So
this is another pay-per-view where they don't have a hardcore stipulation match.
No, they don't, do they?
Mm-mm. It's very unlike AEW. 2 pay-per-views in a row.
Yeah, they've only got one real stipulation, and that's the no time limit, no outside interference. Which, of course, will include outside interference.
Yeah, and I'm sure it will include some shenanigans and weapons. I'm sure. I don't think the 3-way will. Those are just three high-flying dudes. They'll do some crazy stuff, but I don't think they'll cheat. Ricochet might. Maybe he'll bring in the golden scissors.
Yes,
but I don't think we're gonna get a whole lot of hardcoreness on this pay-per-view. Which is probably not a good prediction because it's AEW.
Yes,
they'll do something stupid. I'm sure. I'm 100% certain of that. All right. Final prediction of the night. 3, 2, 1. Wow. I did not expect that.
I had literally just changed it.
Oh,
I will admit, I would literally did just change it.
yeah. I feel like so. The only reason I went with Swerve on this one was because I went with rated FTR as well. I think I think that if the Death Riders are going to collapse, they're both going to lose the titles on the same night. And I just feel like if there's going to be anyone who takes it from Moxley, there's so many people who have gone through Moxley and lost at this point. Swerve's the only one that hasn't had his chance to take the title, and he never got a rematch either. For his title,
he never did get a rematch.
So I feel like if you're going to give it to anyone, if you're going to give someone the nod for this pretty lengthy title reign that Moxley's been on, give it to Swerve. Now I only put 1 point on it, so I'm not super confident.
Right.
But we'll see.
But for the longest time, I thought Mox was going to hold it until All In, possibly lose it at All In. But the tournament, the winner of the tournament's going to face the champion at All In.
Right. Yeah. So it can't be. Well, it can, but
who I think is going to win the tournament is Hangman.
Oh, that would make sense if Swerve was to win this. Yeah. Have their final match.
Yep.
Go
and
balls
they did
to
have
the
a
wall.
little run-in together on Dynamite yesterday. Swerve and Hangman did.
Yeah. I think it also makes sense to have Swerve take it. We'll have to keep an eye out for that briefcase.
Yes, we will. Yeah.
Do we have the briefcase swap? Yeah. Is it a bag or is it a briefcase? If it's a bag, he's winning. Yeah. So, yeah, I think the image of Swerve raising that title out of the bag or out of the briefcase and holding it up and it appearing on television for the first time in 7 months, something like that.
Yeah.
Would be a cool sight. The only thing that I think is, I don't think it's good booking. Just to be clear, I think if they do that, the booking's stupid and terrible because the Swerve and Mox they're just going out. They're just going to go out at once, and Mox and Strickland's going to win. Like, there's no build to it. You know what I'm saying? Like, there's no like, oh, Swerve finally did it. It's basically just he comes in, he gets one title match, and he wins. So I don't think it's good booking. There's not a whole lot of heat for this feud. But I do think putting the title on someone else other than Moxley is kind of necessary at this point because no one gives a shit about the Death Riders. They don't.
I mean, the build of this match has been a little bit better than the Cope.
It just hasn't been long, though.
No.
But I'm so used to WWE's builds being like month after month after month towards a big fight.
Yeah.
That it's hard to look at this and go like, unpredictability for unpredictability's sake is not good booking. You have to have a plan, and it's very clear that AEW they've written this week's shit and that's it. There's no forward booking. I think the match is probably the match will be good if Swerve wins. It'll save it. But go back and watch all of the main events since Moxley has won the title, and you will see the entire front row every single time Moxley wins do a face bump. They all just go like, "Are you kidding me?"
I think Swerve's gonna want to put on a really good match.
I hope so. I hope the match is great. I love Swerve. I'm a huge Swerve fan.
Swerve won the title last year at Dynasty, and I think he'll win it again this year at Dynasty.
The undisputed Dynasty King.
Yes.
He could become.
Yep.
I like it. All right. Well, let's lock in those predictions, and we will see who comes away with your predictions championship sitting nicely in the back. Hopefully it will be back around my shoulder at some point. I don't think this will be the point. you never know. AEW is very unpredictable. They could pull some crazy shit.
So I did see something today.
Okay.
Darby Allin is set to begin climbing Mount Everest April 15th, in the middle of next month.
Fingers crossed for you, buddy.
Yep.
I'm a big Darby Allin fan. I like him a lot. I just hope he hasn't bitten off more than he can chew on this one.
Yeah.
That's climbing Mount Everest is not a easy feat by any stretch of the imagination, and when you're as crazy as that man is, you know, I can just see him getting to the point where, you know, I mean, I think you always go up with a guide. I'm pretty sure to a certain point, right?
I would think so.
Some sort of guide, because there's like I've watched documentaries about it. There's like stations up to a certain point, and then after that, you're kind of on your own. And I can just see him getting to a station, and there's like a fucking blizzard, and they're like, "Dude, you can't go up there." And he's like, "I don't care. I've come this far."
Yeah.
You know, and then he just turns into an ice cube. You know, like he's one of those guys that won't say no. You know, won't quit, even if it means bad things. But I wish him luck. I wish him the best of luck. It would be super cool to see him plant an AEW flag at the top of Mount Everest.
That would be something.
Can you imagine that publicity? Oh my god.
Would they even capitalize on it?
Yeah, that's a good question. Indeed. All right. Anything else you want to say about AEW before we move on to the quiz?
Not a whole lot. I mean, they do definitely seem to be focusing on trying to build stories. Obviously, with the tournament, that's especially with these two matches, it's not really what you see with these two matches. But I think they're trying to build stuff within the actual tournament for the later rounds, possibly for finals or possibly for matches leading up to the finals after this quarterfinal round.
Is there another pay-per-view before All In?
Double or Nothing, I believe, is normally in May.
Yeah, no, you're definitely right. I remember that. Yeah, because we got Dynasty, WrestleMania, Backlash, and then Double or Nothing.
But I haven't seen them actually announce it yet.
Double or Nothing.
Where it's going to be. Yeah.
I'm pretty sure they did. Hold on.
Yep. Yeah. May 25th.
Yeah, at
the
Arizona.
Desert Diamond Arena in Arizona.
Yep. Yeah, they definitely haven't been advertising it yet, but that's not too surprising.
No.
It's,
they do have their Dynamite Spring Breakthrough in 2 weeks. Well, next week, I guess. Wednesday the 16th. I hate
their TV specials.
That's their Dynamite where they break the record. Where they have the longest running weekly wrestling show on Turner Networks.
Oh, what?
That's the one that beats Nitro.
Really?
Yes. There will be more episodes of Dynamite than Nitro on that episode.
I thought WCW had a TV show on before Nitro. That was on for a long time.
On Saturday nights. But I don't know if they count that.
It wasn't on Turner.
Well, it was. It was on TBS. On Saturday nights.
So Nitro lasted longer than that?
I
guess so.
Guess so.
Weird. Okay.
Well, like 286 episodes, something like that.
Yeah.
So that's the big
congratulations,
thing
AEW.
All the big AEW hardcores are bragging about now is they've finally lasted longer than Nitro.
And it's in the worst shape it's been in its entire existence.
Ratings have been going up, though.
I don't get it. I don't get that. How are the ratings going up and more people are watching when it's not great TV. Like I just don't understand. I don't know what's going on.
I mean, it's gotten a little bit better. It's bottomed out, and
It's bottomed out, so it's gotta go up at some point.
yeah, it's bottomed out. It's got to start going up.
All right, well,
And I think maybe not coincidentally, we haven't seen as much of Jericho.
yeah,
We haven't seen the Young Bucks. We haven't seen Okada as much. We haven't seen Jack Perry.
Yeah, they're filtering. Yeah, that could be
it. It does look like they are trying to get.
Does that make people not watch them?
People.
Or does that make people like? I'm just trying to figure out like where are these new people coming from? I think that is my biggest question. Like, are these people that gave AEW a chance years ago and are now checking it out again, or like?
I think so.
It's just so weird.
I think it's kind of people that comes back.
Yeah, I do get your point about like the Young Bucks being gone, and because there was a lot of people that just didn't like
Orange Cassidy.
EVP's crap. You know, Orange Cassidy's been gone. Yeah,
he's been gone. I did read today that he might have an injury, rumored to be a torn pec.
Oh, that sucks.
Jay White injured again.
Yeah, I said it on our Discord server, but Jay White, I've never seen any value in. I'm sorry,
he's
so
really
generic.
good, but he's just can't seem to stay healthy right now.
Yeah, I like Orange. Orange, I think is great. I think he's might be better suited for WWE though.
No,
I like him.
I hope not.
No.
No.
All right.
It's very odd that there is no MJF on this one.
Yeah, very strange. Maybe unless he's injured, or maybe not injured, but maybe on the I need rest list. Who knows? AEW's fucking weird. Okay. Anything else?
No, we do have a.
We do have a guest.
Yeah, we do have a guest.
What up? What up, Sim31? Joining us in the live chat. You missed our predictions, but that's okay. You can watch the riveting AEW discussion. Yeah, on the replay. But we are going to do a quiz. We're going to do a quiz because that was fun. Anytime we do one of these co-op quizzes, I have a good time with them. So this one is big as well. This one's a 12-minute one, but it is the most answers that we've had yet. But
more than the Hall of Fame.
Yeah, it is. Well, not necessarily. So it's one of those ones where the same name might pop up twice.
Oh, okay.
But it's 233, I think, is the number.
Oh, wow.
So it's a lot. And let me get it prepped here. I'm not going to show it yet because that will give us an unfair advantage. But it is all of the Money in the Bank participants. Every Money in the Bank match participant
female
who has ever been, females included, every single match. So here it is. Boom. So it's got them listed by every single pay-per-view and divided into men's and women's matches as well.
Okay.
So there's a lot, but there's a lot of guys that I think have been repeats in these matches. All right. So we've got 12 minutes starting meow. Let's go with some Edge, Jericho.
Punk.
Wow. Punk.
Ric Flair.
Ric Flair. Matt Hardy.
Shelton Benjamin. Big Show.
Oh, yeah. Benjamin. Big Show. Kofi Kingston. I don't think Ray's been in. Or Randy. Fit Finlay.
Matt Hardy.
Yeah, I got Matt.
Jeff Hardy.
Yeah. Oh, he's been in one. Wow.
Lashley.
Lashley, yeah. Who's I'm trying to think? Oh, Benoit. He should now be named. Who else is in that first WrestleMania or first Money in the Bank match? Well, I'm gonna do some women while we're at it.
Kennedy.
Carmella. Kennedy. Oh no. Who was in that first WrestleMania match? Christian.
Charlotte.
There we go. Charlotte. No.
Becky.
Yeah.
Bailey. Who's the other? Sasha?
RVD. Sasha
yeah.
Banks. Yeah.
Nikki ASH, yeah.
Nikki. Yep.
Rhea? I don't think it was.
No, I don't think so. No.
Bianca?
Morgan.
Raquel?
Bianca. No. Raquel? No, I don't think so. Oh, how do you spell Raquel's name?
Raqueo. Yeah.
Yeah, no, she's
Wow.
not there.
Look at those. We only got one of.
Yeah. WrestleMania 23. Kennedy, Punk, Edge, Finley, Hardys, Orton. Who the hell was in that match? Wow. Wow. This is... Oh, Wade Barrett was in one, I think? Yeah, Wade Barrett.
Was it two?
Dean Ambrose was in some. Seth Rollins. Yeah.
Roman was in one, wasn't he?
Roman Reigns? I don't think so. Oh, yeah, he was in 2015.
Brock.
Wow. Oh, yeah, Brock Lesnar. John Cena was in one. Miz.
Sandow.
Yeah. Oh, Cody Rhodes. The Zack Ryder. Shit.
Who was?
Zack Ryder. Zack Ryder was in one. Am I spelling his name wrong?
No, he wasn't in one.
Oh, right. No, he was in an Intercontinental ladder match. Fuck. That's my bad.
Who was I thinking of?
Big E? Yeah. Xavier Woods? No, I don't think he was ever in one.
Fuck.
Wow. Who was in WrestleMania 23? I can't believe I don't know who this. I should know this.
Yeah, Evan Bourne.
Oh, Evan Bourne. Yeah. No?
OURNE.
Wow. Chad Gable? Yeah. Oh, Matt Riddle? Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Those early ones are bothering me, though. Who's in those? Oh, MVP?
Oh, yeah, MVP.
I wasn't in 23, though. Who the hell was in WrestleMania 23? Was Ricochet in any? Yep. Rey Mysterio? No, I don't think he... Oh, yeah, he was in one.
Del Rio? Dolph.
Yeah. I think I got Dolph Ziggler, didn't I? Nope. Wow, he was in a lot.
Wow.
Damn. Still haven't got that guy from WrestleMania 23. Who the hell was that? Must have been someone who's no longer around. Has to be.
Sheamus?
Oh, yeah, he's definitely in a bunch. Daniel Bryan, duh.
Oh, I thought you already put him.
Nope.
Alex Riley?
Yep. WrestleMania 23 and 24 are still eluding us here. Trying to picture who's climbing ladders, man. Not a whole lot of people. You know, there's so many people that just don't want to. Oh, Naomi.
Cesaro?
Lyra. Lyra Valkyria was definitely in one. Why is she not coming up? Who?
Cesaro?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. There we go.
Sami Zayn.
Oh, yeah.
Kevin Owens.
Kevin Owens. Those old ones, though, we're still not getting those, man. Oh, Baron Corbin.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, Austin Theory.
Theory,
What?
yeah.
Okay, Austin Theory should be in there. Oh, does this only go to a certain date? No? Okay, Austin Theory should be in there, then. Because he failed to cash it in. Oh, was his name just Theory? Yeah, his name was just Theory at the time.
Ah.
I got Baron Corbin. I'm trying to think of Money in the Bank winners that we may have missed.
Shinsuke? Did he win one?
He may have been in a... Well, let me put just Nakamura. Yeah, he never won one, but...
AJ Styles didn't? I know he didn't win one.
Well, we finished 2017.
Ah. But still not WrestleMania 23.
23, 24, 25, all those early ones. There's a big name that we're clearly missing. Oh, Mark Henry was in one, I think. There we go. I think it was too early, but Big Daddy V? No. They would always have like a token big dude in a lot of those matches.
Khali?
No, I don't think he ever went in those. No, he's taller than the ladder.
Braun Strowman?
Yep.
Those are big guys. Drew?
Yep. Still not 23 though. Who the hell was in 23? That's so crazy. Oh, no. Triple H wasn't in it. And HBK it wasn't. Oh, Damian Priest. Okay, he should be in there. He won it.
And 20...
Why is
yeah.
Yep. Okay, yeah, he's in there. Where did he come up? Oh, yeah. Oh, I spelled his name wrong. Okay.
Booker.
Booker T. Oh yeah, he's definitely in there. Hey, that was who was 23.
Yes. Oh,
I
we
should
got
have known that.
25.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. 26. Or who is it? Who's the one missing at 26?
Yeah, the top one's always the winner, it looks like. So,
Yeah.
who won 20? Who won it after Punk? We didn't get the winner at 2011 either. We got all the winners except for 2011 and WrestleMania 26. Who the hell won those? Oh.
26. 26. Was that the Ric Flair one? Not Ric Flair when you retired.
Am I back? Okay, I paused it because I disconnected. Okay, we're back.
Oh, okay. Wow, was it?
Yeah, who won 26?
Michaels was never in one, was he?
No, and he would have been facing Undertaker at that pay-per-view. That was his retirement. Miz wasn't there. Oh, John Morrison. Okay, that fills in some, but that's not the winners, though. I should know every Money in the Bank winner. We just did a Money in the Bank. Or we just did a WrestleMania, ranked. Who the hell is that? Oh, my gosh.
Swagger. Jack Swagger.
Oh, yeah, Jack Swagger. That's definitely a winner. There we go. So who won the 2011 Money in the Bank?
Oh, Daniel Bryan won it.
In 2011.
Oh, the Raw one.
Oh, the Raw one. Yeah. Jeez.
Oh, they had two different?
Yeah, they had a SmackDown one and a Raw one for
We've only got a
of
minute and a
years.
half. Minute 40.
I know.
We haven't done women.
Well, we've done some of the women. Let's see if we get some more women in here. It's so hard.
Bianca?
Nope, we tried her.
Candice.
No, she's not been in one. Like Candice LeRae?
Yeah.
No. Oh, Nia Jax probably. Yeah.
Oh yeah, Nia. Alexa Bliss.
Yeah, she's definitely been in there. My mind is blanking on women for some reason.
I know.
Who be all the women? Oh, Asuka.
Oh, yeah.
Io? There we go. Who won last year's Money in the Bank? That's
Io.
the one we're missing. No, wasn't Io. Not according to this. Oh, unless it's just not in the right order. But I don't think. I'm pretty sure it wasn't Io because every single other one lines up with who won. I don't know. It was Drew and... Oh, did Ronda Rousey ever go on one?
I don't think she did.
No.
Natalia?
Well, we only have... Well, she's in a bunch, but that's it. We only got 5 seconds.
Finn Balor?
I can't... Yeah, we got a couple more. We got 180.
Oh,
All right.
180. Good night.
Who did we miss? We missed Carlito.
Carlito.
Ted DiBiase Jr., Heath Slater, Justin Gabriel, and Sin Cara. Oh my God, never would have got that. Oh, I never put Del Rio in.
Oh,
Damn.
yeah, I said Del Rio, but
Yeah.
then I said this one right afterwards.
R-Truth, Santino Marella, Sin Cara, Tyson Kidd was in one. Oof.
Oh.
Yeah, that was during the bad years.
Fandango.
Fandango was in
yes,
one?
he said.
Neville, Tamina, Bobby
said
Roode,
Charlotte.
Rusev. Yeah, I thought I put Charlotte in there.
I think he just typed
That's
in
weird.
Charlotte. And then
Weird.
put Flair. Bobby Roode, Rusev.
Bobby Roode, Rusev, Samoa Joe. Wow, that must have been a pretty good Money in the Bank. I might have to go watch that. you got some good names in there.
Oh, yeah, the 2021. That's where they had it in the
Oh yeah, on the roof.
headquarters.
That was all,
Yeah.
I love that one. Yeah, Aleister
that one
Black,
was fun.
Otis, Dana Brooke, Lacey Evans, Shayna. Yeah, I loved that.
Ember
There were so
Moon.
many people that hated it. I'm like, it's so
Ali, that's right.
rewatchable.
That's who I was thinking of.
Who?
Mustafa Ali.
Mustafa Ali.
Because remember, he was standing up on the
Oh,
ladder.
Mustafa. Yeah, Mustafa Ali.
He was up on the ladder, touching the belt when Brock Lesnar's music hit, and he just stood there.
Yeah. I remember that, and he was really pissed off because he was like, I could have grabbed it 6 times by the time he got back to the ring.
Yeah.
Yeah, Ember Moon, Lana, Andrade,
Raquel Rodriguez is on there.
Mandy Rose. Mandy Rose was... Oh, yeah, she was in one. Yeah. Butch, LA Knight, Logan Paul. Oh, my gosh.
Oh, that's right.
Raquel is in there. I guess I just spelled her name wrong.
Did you put in
Shots.
Gonzalez or Rodriguez?
I think I probably just didn't spell her first name right, but I don't know.
Shotzi.
Could have sworn I did. Madcap Moss was in one? Oh, my God. And Omos was in one? God, some of these are so forgettable. Tamina, Zelina Vega. Trish Stratus?
Was in one.
What? I don't remember that. That's
Jay.
crazy.
Yeah, I remember Jay was in last year.
Carmelo, yeah. Lyra, see, Lyra was in there. I spelled her name right. We deserve some extra points for some of these. I know I put some of these in. Very strange.
Yep.
All right, well, we did pretty good either way. 180 out of 233. That's pretty good.
Average score 50.
Yeah, I mean, 77%. That's, Oh, yeah, let's look at those quiz stats. I always forget about checking those out. So the most known one was Edge, which makes sense. He was the first. The least known... Holy moly. The least known was Madcap Moss.
Alex Riley.
Our least known one was Alex Riley, yeah. Madcap Moss was the least known one that we didn't get.
Yeah, Dango. Omos. I'm surprised Omos was not the lowest or among the lowest.
Yeah, where is he? There he is.
Wow.
Yeah, like people got Dana Brooke before Omos. No offense to Dana Brooke, but wow, Lyra is just not in the zeitgeist of fans.
No, not really.
Or maybe it's just the spelling of her name, and it was the same issue that I had. That could be a Zelina Vega, Lacey Evans.
Probably no one knew how to spell her last name. Yeah, Yancey did say Neville.
Neville. Yeah, I would never have remembered Neville. Well, okay, ladies and gentlemen, that's another quiz that we did pretty damn well on. We haven't had a bad quiz yet,
No.
We haven't failed in anything. All right, this has been Wrestling Renaissance, your AEW Dynasty predictions episode. You can reach me on BlueSky at TJ-Leo.
I am at Cole2K on X and the Blue Sky.
You can email us at co.op.podcast@gmail.com. Don't forget to join our community Discord server, the Co-op Club. The application link is in the description. You just have to answer 2 questions. It takes 30 seconds. And you can be approved to join our elite little club of gaming and wrestling fans. So make sure to check that out for those of you who use Discord. And I think that's all we got time for. That's all we got time for.
That is it.
That's it. We'll be back next week. Potentially with a wrestling run-in, and also with Dynasty results. Yeah, yes. We'll see if you keep your title.
See if
Spoilers.
I can keep my title.
You're gonna keep it.
We'll see. It depends if Tony wins.
Yeah, if Tony wins, I have a shot.
If Tony wins, you got
Tony
a shot.
wins, I have a shot. If Tony doesn't win, I'm screwed. It's over. It's over.
Yes.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, we are out. We'll see you next week.
All right.